as well. So welcome once again. The name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo, and let me go ahead and share my screen as we begin to dive into the information, right? Let's dive into it. So here is an article, and this article is basically talking about um, companies, right? And the future of Web 3.0, companies taking advantage of this technology, right? You now have a rare opportunity. People, companies have this opportunity, a rare one, but I'm telling you, you and I also have the same rare opportunity. We might not be corporations, we might not be institutions, but today, in this term technology, we have a rare opportunity to take advantage of the newest technology, which is expanding thanks to the emergence of Web 3.0, right? Web 3.0. So here, what is Web 3.0, right? This is the third generation of the internet. So many of us were born into the internet. Some of us were already around when the internet just popped up and we didn't understand what it was. And so many multi-millionaires were created because all they did was just put their hand right in there. They didn't even understand it yet, but they put their foot in the door, created small tech companies, and it blew up because of the rise of the internet. And many of us here are sitting here today, and all our entire lives, we consume everything from the internet, from where we get our food, our clothes, our education, even raising our families. Everything is on the internet. You missed that wave. But today, you cannot have an excuse when you are literally witnessing the third generation of the internet rise right in front of your eyes. And that is what we call the Web 3.0, right? What does this use? It uses blockchain technology with artificial intelligence and machine learning to build decentralized networks for all of its users, right? Now, the next part that sticks out to me, right? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to underline these things because I want you to get the core words because the project we are going to talk about literally mind, body, soul, everything embodies. It embodies the very definition of a full-scale Web 3.0 project, not a small business, not a little thing, not a small project, not a metaverse game. No, it embodies the entire definition of a Web 3.0 project, right? So we building a decentralized network for all users, right? And giving them a community ownership at its core. You see, these things that I've underlined, and we're going to go into a little bit more information, and you will understand why we are picking this as one of the best projects this year by far, right? By far. So, what is the project we're going to talk about? Before we even get into it, another article. But before I do, once again, I am not a financial advisor, but I will give you articles, I will give you research, and I will give you documented facts from this project as well, so you can do your own due diligence, right? A 19-year-old, look at this, right? Earns over $54,000 a year, right? A full-time job's income. But what is this 19-year-old doing? Mining, mining. You see, technology has changed. When we first heard mining, you know you need a shovel, a pickaxe, and you're going in the ground. Today, you can have a digital software, not even a physical device like those that are mining Bitcoin. They spend tons of money buying physical devices, maintaining it, but yet it is still so profitable, right? Now, for some of you on this call, you have been given the rare opportunity to literally own a mining node in the project we're about to discuss, right? And so for those of you that own the mining node, I want you to put a 5 in the chat because we want some of our new users here to know that you have gone ahead of the game. You are a owner, a community-based owner inside of this entire blockchain that exists here today that we are going to talk about, right? So when you want to create wealth in crypto, there are so many ways you can go around it. But when you learn how to use the technology to work for you, then you are ahead of the curve because somebody trading has to learn a skill and come in actively to risk every day while you can wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, and do nothing. But technology is printing you cryptocurrency on a daily basis. But if you're here and you're new on this call, you are still so early because I'm about to point to you something that can help create passive income or up to 1.4% a day. We are talking 40 to 60x of your capital per year, every single year, right? But first, we need to know what it's about and what it stands on. So here, we're going to come onto the website real quick just to see. As you can see, this is a cutting edge DeFi technology, a blockchain that has been built with decentralized finance at its core and 8 other ecosystems. We're going to speak about these ecosystems, right? So it is the SCF chain. Now, what is the SCF chain and what does it mean? It means Standard Cross Financial Chain. Now, this sounds a little bit technical, right? Well, that's because the entire core of this project is meant for global institutions to use. We're talking about corporations that handle multi-millions. This is a ecosystem built for them to be the consumers. But we have a chance to be the foundation so that the institutions will be the consumers. For the first time, it has been turned around because every other thing around us, the institutions own the foundation and they turn us into consumers. So they profit off our labor. Today, I'm going to show you how you can profit off the labor of the institution. So what does this SCF stand for? What does it mean? It is the next generation cross-border and offshore financial interaction blockchain. It is a public chain. Public means that it's open source technology, meaning that any developer can build on top of it. It means that it is transparent. It means that you and I can partake in ownership through mining and staking. We're going to talk about these terms. And all of that is possible today on this blockchain that launched just in June, rebranded into this technological masterpiece that we see this August, launched their staking protocol to allow users to earn passive income by being the foundation of this blockchain, right? So let's go into this article you're going to see from Yahoo Finance, right? So this ecosystem is not hiding in the background. This is on Yahoo Finance. They had a launch event, right, on August 13th. The corporate executives behind the technology, as you saw in the videos we played, they are behind the technology. They do not control what you do. They just made the technology, the ecosystem, and we are the ones that are holding it together so other people and institutions can come and consume it, right? So they have brought fresh vitality into the fintech sector. Think about it, right? So here they are a technological or a technology leader. Once again, we are hearing the word technology, and for the first time, you can see it. You know, we've been into so many things. They say all these things about they have tech, they do this, they do that, but they can't even show you anything. You have to wait for the CEO to come online and then, do a little zoom and show you something in the back office and say, guys, this is amazing. I wish you were here to see what I can see. No, We want to have it in the palm of our hands. And today, you can download this technology in the palm of your hand, and you can take advantage of the decentralized finance space, right? Inside of this public chain today. So what more can we say about this? Well, before I even dive into the blockchain to explain the blockchain, right? I'm going to also show you something from the GitHub, right? So a lot of you that are following crypto projects, you know, one important thing is them having their code available online so people can view it, right? That is very essential. And also developers can build on top by utilizing the code provided on GitHub, open decentralized code technology. That is what GitHub does. The portal that when you launch your code, it gives everyone access to look and work on, right? Sorry about that. So this SCF blockchain is a third generation dual chain. This is one of the only few blockchains in the world that combines two blockchains together. We know about Bitcoin, it's just one blockchain. We know about Ethereum, right? They recently had their old proof of work working with their proof of stake. So in a way, they are operating kind of like what we have here, right? We know about all these other blockchains and they're just one chain. One of the first in this space to do it in a massive way is this project where they have their open source decentralized blockchain, which is EVM compatible, meaning that everything that is built on Ethereum can be moved literally on this blockchain. And you can build the same services and products that can exist on Ethereum. Now, you know that if you can solve all the problems or some of the problems Ethereum has with gas fees, you are a big multi-million-dollar business because products, services, companies, metaverse games would all want to be a part of what you have because they can move their products in between for less fees, right? So they have that. Then they have their layer one, which is compared to Phantom and Solana because it is highly scalable, meaning that the more work you give it, it will still maintain cheap gas fees. Unlike Ethereum, the minute the network is crowded, the fees could be well over $200, $100, 500 just for a transaction. People think about it, right? So here you have this solid security layers built inside of this technology. Now, let's look a little bit at some of the code. So as you can see here, they have been building and uploading their data on this GitHub all the way back from 2022, right? Keep updating with different licenses, right? Coded licenses, not like, you know, they're going to get certification, like not that type of license. We're talking about code depository or repository licenses, meaning that anyone can access it, is validated to be exactly what it is. And here we can see all of the things built inside of this SCF. So we can go on here and even click on this part, which is the most recent updated June 30th, right? On June 30th, wait, it shows you all the different consensus, the code built into this, written on multiple languages, right? One of the only few blockchains where their code can be written on multiple languages. Most projects only build on one language and they can't even use things like Java. Multiple languages that can allow for other people to build on. Look at all these different things, people. Miner, right? Node, P2P, RPC, meaning that you can add the blockchain on your MetaMask. Real technology, people. Real technology where literally everything is based right on tech, right? Where the chain consensus will be migrated to DPoS, which is proof of stake, right? Decentralized proof of stake, as well as the nodes. Think about it. A network as validators and miners. People, it is all here, built with tools that are based also on Ethereum. EVM compatible. For the first time, you are looking at a project where you don't need to get a CEO to come and give you hype. You can see everything. And I'm going to share all this information inside the chat as well. You guys can always just do your own due diligence. We are here just to share vital information because we don't want to leave anyone behind when the millionaires are being created, the multi-millionaires from this ecosystem. Today, I can tell you in our community alone, Cash Rich Society, we have helped a ton of people create a six-figure income in the last 18 days alone, well over $100,000 potential income for a year, all within the last 18 days. So if you're here and you're looking for a way to create massive profits, right? We are going to show you how. So Forbes is telling you that in crypto, there are many ways to make profit. You can buy something and sell it when the price goes up. But did you know that you can put your digital crypto assets to work for you and you can earn passive income without selling it? Many of us have held different kinds of crypto and it goes up and we're excited and we sell it. And then now we just finished selling it. If it's going up some more, we can't even enjoy that because we sold all our crypto. What if you could have put that crypto to work, made money that could pay off your bills so you never sold your Bitcoin, you never sold your Ethereum for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Imagine how much value you would have been able to gain from your assets. Think about it. We are going to show you how to do this today, right, in a way that is very, very profitable. So when you stake, you are supporting the operations of a blockchain. That means you get to be rewarded more and more cryptocurrency. That is the basis. And this is coming from Forbes, people, not from me, not even from the SCF chain. But now let's go into the SCF chain and see how we can make money. But what are the ecosystems that make this blockchain sustainable? What is the utility that is driving your native cryptocurrency to have more value than 90% of all these other cryptos out there that have no utility? What do they have that institutions are attracted to that we can see is going to bring them in this ecosystem once they are all full scale launch and the marketing is going on? Because we are at the early stages. We are at the beginning where the thing has launched, it's live, it's running. They have launched 3 out of their 8 ecosystems, and we're going to show you right today. So they have their own decentralized exchange. Many of us know about Ethereum and we know about Uniswap. But do you know that Ethereum did not even create Uniswap? The creators of Ethereum just had Ethereum and other people had to build a decentralized exchange for them. This project has learned from history, and so they created their own decentralized exchange that allows you and me now to basically provide liquidity and earn from all the different ecologies, transactions, and ecosystems without lifting a single finger. They also have FinPay, which is coming very, very soon, which is a payment gateway. They are going to connect banking and financial institutions to the blockchain and connect our crypto and our blockchain to services and ecosystems around the world and allow crypto to move in and out of all these places. Think about PayPal. Think about Ripple. This is exactly what they have created on the blockchain and is launching soon. You can go to ATMs and take a QR code and even cash out crypto. You can have a business and have a payment system. People can pay you in crypto, all because of FinPay. Think about the amount of utility, and the entire ecosystem runs on their coin. It's called the FTC coin. We're going to talk about it. Also, they are building a derivatives exchange. What does this mean? It means that you can leverage trade, right, on the blockchain. We know leverage trading happens on centralized exchanges. But imagine people knowing that their assets can be locked by a centralized exchange. They would want to run to a decentralized exchange where they have ownership of everything with their self-custody crypto wallet. This project has its own decentralized wallet that they have built and developed that you can use for all your other crypto services, but then they built their ecosystem as well in their wallet. So to me, it's a better wallet than MetaMask. It's a better wallet than Trust Wallet because those wallets cannot make me the type of profits that this wallet they have created can make me. And you can download it for free, but you are going to need a link from a community member, someone who's already in the ecosystem. For the first time, this is a technology built for people to benefit and profit from, not a company alone to make all the profits and give you and I the crumbs, right? So also they have their native stable currency called FUSD. Many of you know that PayPal over the last 2, 3 weeks just released their stablecoin. Why are they doing this? PayPal has everything. They have community, they have relationships. But if you are not getting into this third generation technology, you are missing out, and even PayPal knows this. So you're going to see many people using PayPal convert their dollars, their hard-earned dollars, into stablecoin. What if I am showing you a way today? We are going to show you a way where you don't have to use your money to buy stable coins. You can literally stake and print stable coins every single day from your phone and trade it back to USDT and put it in your crypto exchange to your bank account. Imagine the amount of leverage you have here in this project. They have Finso. Those that like to play games, you can play games and play to earn, make money while playing, all inside of this one project we are talking about called SCF. Finbox social media is coming soon. They haven't launched yet, right? Finbill coming soon, bill trading. FSBT for their KYC on the blockchain. So here, this is launch, this is launch, this is launch, and this is yet to launch very soon, right? Very, very soon, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to giving you understanding of the ecosystem. So now you know you're not dealing with a baby project. And if you were, we would tell you because this project over the last 18 days, and when you hear some of these numbers, you know you are now in a multi-billion-dollar company because in the last 18 days, there has been over $350 million locked inside of liquidity. We're talking about users like you and I putting crypto into the pool to stake and not 1 million, not 5 million, right? We see many projects, they go a whole year and they start boasting about how we just achieved 100 million in our first 1 year. Even big Fortune 500 companies are looking to achieve 100 million in a year. We are talking over 350 million in equity in just 18 days. That means other than you and I, other people know the value of this ecosystem. There are people running from every corner of the world saying that I do not want to be left behind. I do not want to be left behind. So they are pumping capital into this so they can create passive income stream that outperforms every traditional investment out there. So why not you? If you're on this call, my question is, why not you, right? So what are we doing? We are staking, but our staking is different because here we provide liquidity, right? But we're going to show you how to do it in one click. All you need is USDT. Don't worry about the complications. This business is so simple. This ecosystem is so simple. But my job is to explain the why and the how, right? Actually, the why and the what, and then I will show you the how. Because anyone can give you a website and put a number on there, right? Oh, we do 2% a day. Okay, how? Oh, we have some guys in the back, in some office somewhere, and they do their thing, and when the market goes up, they make money. How? Oh, we can't show you. But wait till the CEO comes on. He's going to show you a little screen with something that you can't even verify because he never sends you the link. He never lets the third parties tell you what it is. You have to see him show you. Once again, that's just a website, right? Here we have technology on technology on technology on technology, and you can see it all for yourself, right? So we provide liquidity. Our crypto gets converted into the two coins of this blockchain, FTC and FUSD put together. And we are given a receipt called the LP tokens. And this receipt is staked and you earn money on your receipt, right? So this is real. This is a real ecosystem, people. Something that is built on tech, but we get to enjoy the simple end of it, right? So once you decide to get started, you choose your own terms and conditions. I call this you pick your own terms and conditions, right? You choose what you're willing to risk and how long you're willing to for whatever gain that you decide to choose. So you can risk for 7 days and earn 1% a day if you choose to earn their stable coin, which means that if you make $100, you can go to sleep and come back and it is still $100. Or you can choose their native cryptocurrency, which has been outperforming Bitcoin over the last 3 days. Bitcoin went from 29,000 to 25, now is at 26. This coin has not gone down in the last 3, 4 days. It's moved anywhere from $42 all the way to $56, even while the market is going down. This has been going up. So it's most likely to keep going up. But my job here is not to tell you how far it's going to go. You can choose to earn it at 1.1% a day, right? So 15 days, you can choose that contract, right? Stable coin, 1.1% a day. Native token, 1.2% a day, right? My favorite, the 30 days, 1.2% a day on the stable coin, 36% a month, or 1.4% on the native token, 42% a month. Think about it. You can literally be risk-free in the next 2.5 months and play with house money. Which project can you boast can do this for you in a stable ecosystem? Because the entire game or process of what we call investing is to break even first and then make profit. So if you have a project that tells you you can make 100% a year, that's a good project. But if most of them will tell you you can't get your capital. So when your first year, you have technically been wasting time getting your own money because until the next year, you haven't made any profit. Think about it. You put in 1,000, you can never get back your capital. So the first year, you only made what you put in. 12 months of nothing. Here, you can be out in 2 to 3 months, and the rest is house money. So if you have $10,000, what are you going to be doing? We can do some numbers, right? As long as we know math, I'm pretty sure we can do some numbers, right? So if you decide to choose the 7-day contract, just doing some of these numbers, right? We're just gonna go to where you're doing $700 in a week because you're making $100 a day. If you choose the coins, it is coins, but it's also going to be $110 worth of coins per day or per week. The coin numbers is going to change depending on the price of the coin. So I'm just going to focus on this part, which is the stable coin, right? If you choose the 15-day contract, there's $110 a day, $1,650 in 2 weeks, right? Think about it. If you choose the 30 days, right, you're making $120 a day, and you're making $3,600 every month. If you choose the coins, you're going to be making $4,200 worth of coins. And this scenario is 84 coins, right? Could be more coins, could be less coins, depending on the price. So this is the ecosystem we have here today. But some people might even risk way more than that because they want to earn more than that. I was speaking to a guy today, one of my top leaders from Nigeria. He had a very excited gentleman we spoke to, great guy. He says, look, I have no time to waste. If we're here to make money, then let's make money. I am willing to put in 50,000. What am I looking to make in return? So for a gentleman like that, what is he going to make in returns? If he chooses 7 days, he will make $500 a day, 3,500. He can decide to leave with his capital and his profits, right? Or he can keep it going. Same thing. He can make 550 a day, 8,250 in 2 weeks, or he can make 18,000 in a month, $600 per day, right? That is the power of this ecosystem. Give me 1 second. Yes, I'm right here. So this is what can happen when you utilize this ecosystem. So that brings me to the end of how you can earn passively, right? Passively, how you can earn passively. So now let's just say you have seen value in this, right? And if you've been able to hear me despite some of the noise in the background, do me a favor, drop a 7 in the chat. If you've been able to hear everything I've said, see the screen, if you've been able to see the value, because we did a couple of things, right? We first went and showed you the ecosystem. Then we showed you the code, the technology behind it, right? We spoke about the digital wallet, an app you can use. You can have your crypto, do all these different things. And now we are showing you that this is the only wallet on the market that can turn your crypto into big time dollars, right? So if you're an investor, if you're a crypto enthusiast, if you're a business-minded person, if you're an individual looking to scale up your crypto, your investment in any way possible, and this made sense, drop a 7 in the chat because if it makes money, it makes sense. We have to keep it very, very simple in this industry. If it makes money, it makes sense. But how safe is it? How secure is it? How sustainable is it? All these things matter, underlying factors, right? So we have shown you everything. But at this point, you might be like, I'm ready to go, right? I'm doing it, I'm earning, and so many other people on here who are already earning, you're going to hear from them. Now you can decide to create a third stream of income because what's good for you is good for your friend, might be good for your cousin, right? So at that point, the minute you decide to share this opportunity, I am telling you, you are going to unlock a third stream of income that you will not get in any project that I have seen so far, right? We are talking about daily rewards, daily rewards. I see so many good projects out there. They want you to work like a horse only to get paid every month. Is it a job? I mean, if we want a job, we can go get a job. Then we know we're getting paid a monthly salary, right? Some of them want you to just get paid every week. You say, well, the market is open for a week, so we can only pay you per week. We're talking about if you need it today, you got it today. When you need it tomorrow, you have it tomorrow. Daily rewards in this industry doesn't get better. So here you can earn 0.15% if someone you decide to share this with decides to go ahead and stake. So you today on this call, you say, you know what, Kojo, I found something great. You show it to me and it makes sense. If it makes money, it makes sense. I'm not going to be complicated. I say, you know what, I'll put in $10,000, you are earning 0.15%, which is $15 worth of FTC, the coin that the entire blockchain works upon, the Bitcoin of this blockchain, the Ethereum of this blockchain. You will get that every day, $15 worth. Now I go ahead, I say, you know what? I'm not keeping this to myself. I need my friend to be a millionaire with me, right? So I share it with Blockchain Gideon. I share this with Raymond Marcina. I share it with Sandra Davis. I share this with Stephen Rubin. I share it with Abraham. And what do? They decide to put in $10,000. Whoever puts in $10,000, you earn 0.10%. Whether they put in 100, 1,000, you will always earn 0.1%, not on what they make every day. On their deposit, you will get that every single day. Just that one-time deposit will pay you every single day. Think about it. Maybe you didn't even know who they are, but you are earning $10 worth of FTC every day. First level 10,000, second level 10,000, you're making $25 a day. In 10 days alone, $250 by the end of the month, over $750 on just 20,000 in volume. Think about it. Where else are you going to find an opportunity like this? In just a month with 10,000 in volume here, 10,000 in volume here, you have made over $750. Come on, people, this is explosive. Now, the minute FTC, which is volatile, doubles, right there, that's $1,500. If it doubles again, that's $3,000. Think about it. Your earnings could increase based on the price of the coin. Where else would you find something like this? So now we go on to the next place, right? Right now, you shared it with a few friends, and they were not selfish. They shared it with their business partners, right? I was on a call just last night. Last night I was on just a few different calls, and I got introduced to a group of guys. They call themselves an investment firm, right? Why? Because they come together and they pool large amounts and they get into positive, productive businesses that can help your community make money. Think about it. You can talk to one person and they can change your entire business, right? So here you look at this example, you can literally become what they call a general manager in this business once your team volume grows to 50,000 with at least helping 5 people in this business. That's it. You don't have to help 1,000 people, 100 people, the minimum requirement. But as business owners, as people that are progressive, that want a lot more out of life, we don't stop at 5. We want to help more than 5. But the minimum you can help is 5 in order to rank into these different ranks. We're going to talk about some numbers. You can make anywhere from $100 to well over $500 a day, every day. We have so many GMs in our community, and all they keep telling us in the groups, I woke up, I made 200. I woke up, I made 180. I woke up, I made 150 every single day. So at $200 a day, that is $6,000 a month. That is over $72,000 per year. Now, if you're on this call and you're living in Nigeria, do me a favor and put down what is $6,000 a month in Naira in the chat. If you're from Ghana or any other West African country or any country at all that uses a different currency other than the dollar, just drop in the chat what this amount relates to in your local currency, because this is retirement money even in the US. If you can make $72,000 a year that you don't have to go to a job to work for, that alone can be considered passive income enough to retire on. So I know in other countries, we're talking explosive amounts. We are talking massive potential in terms of earnings, but does it stop there? No. Your team decides to grow, right? Volume keeps adding up. Now you at 150,000 in volume, right? What does this mean for you? It means that you become a vice president where you be earning anywhere from 200 all the way to 800 or more every single day, right? So let's put it at a good figure. Let's just say $300, right? $300 a day equals to $9,000 a month. That's over $100,000 per year. And all you did was pick up your phone and call a few friends. Think about it. Many of us are paying for courses, programs, doing the seminars, doing all of this, and we haven't even figured out how to make $10,000 a month passively. You can pick up your phone today, call up people that you care about, that you want to put in position. And 2 months from now, 1 month from now, 3 months from now, you would create figure, a six-figure business. And you tell me this is not a great opportunity. I do not know where you're coming from, but I believe it's time to wake up. The facts is right in front of you. You can make life-changing income if you take this project seriously for yourself to earn from, and then do not keep it with yourself and decide to put some other people in position. But does it end there? No, right? $500,000 in volume, you become an SVP. SVP, you're earning anywhere from $600 to $1,500 per day, every day. If we put that at $1,000 a day, that is $30,000 a month. $30,000 a month, over 380,000 a year. We're talking almost $500,000 in 1 year, all because you decided to use this opportunity to change your life and the lives of people around you. You are now almost a millionaire in your first year in dollars. Now you can go to the next rank, and I call this the seven-figure rank, right? Once you become an ED, you are officially a seven-figure earner. What is a seven-figure earner? Someone making over $1 million a year. Can we do the numbers? Now you will be earning anywhere from 2,000, let's say around 1,800, $2,000 minimum, all the way up to close to $10,000 per day, every single day, not weekly. Come on, not monthly. We don't want that. Every day you are earning. So even if you put this at a minimum of $3,000 per day, that is over $90,000 a month, over $1.2 million per year. People, come on, this is explosive. And this is just the bonuses, not your first level, not your second level, just the rank bonus, not your capital's profits, just the rank bonus alone. You are making over $1 million a year the minute your team volume grows up to 2 million. Now you can go even higher and become an MD. Why? Because everyone that has seen you do it, that you introduce, is doing the same thing. You think you're the only one who wants to be a seven-figure earner. So the minute you're a six-figure earner, your friends want to be six-figure earners. Then you move here, then you move here, and they move here. And the next thing you know, you are all now MDs. MD, your volume is at $6 million, and you're making a minimum of around $12,000 a day. And we've seen people do well over $150,000 per day as MDs. So even if we call it a spade, and we say you're making on average maybe around $30,000, right, a day, right, or even $20,000 a day, that is $600,000 a month. $600,000 a month, right? Now, in a year, that is well over $7 million, multi seven-figure volume. Now, if you're making 100,000 a day, that is 3 million a month and well over 30 to 40 million dollars a year. So I call this the eight-figure rank. So you started this opportunity just thinking about how you can pay off your monthly bills with that monthly 36% or 42% a month. You found some people who had way bigger bills than you. So they decided to put in more. And then 2, 3 months, 6 months down the line, you're making 7 figures or 8 figures. Come on. Where else are you going to do this? Think about it. Look around you for the last 5 years, 10 years. Where else did you find a vehicle that you didn't want to run in fast because you knew, oh man, this is definitely not sustainable. They have no ecosystem and you know it in the back of your head, but you still go in because of a percentage. And then when they run and leave with all your entire capital, you say, why did they run? Here we have something, we see the tech, we look at all the collaborations, we see where they are going with this. They can only get better day in and day out. And my job here is just to break down everything for you as it is on the screen and just tell you if it makes money, it makes sense. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the presentation. Now at this point, if you are new, is usually one question you should have after this. How do I get started? Real simple. And very simple, you need to get the link for the wallet from your person that introduced you to this call. It is a decentralized wallet self-custody. When you create it, you first create a wallet ID, use the ID to create your wallet, and then you will get a 12-word seed phrase. You keep that very safe. That is your unique identity. You can take that into BitKeep, Exodus, Trust Wallet. You can open that 12 words in every single decentralized wallet. It works for it's the same thing. All decentralized wallets give you ownership by giving you the private key. This project, SCF, has built 3 technologies, 8 ecosystems before they even ask you for a dollar. This is not a website to make money. This is a technology that makes money. And they are already doing it, whether you decide to be a part of it or not. Why would you want to miss out? The next thing you need is your USDT, right? You have your USDT, you will need gas fee, right? In crypto, we call something gas fee. So if you have USDT BEP20, you would need BNB for gas fee. If you have USDT TRC20, you will need Tron for gas fee. If you have USDT ERC20, you will need Ethereum for gas fee. And then, most important, this blockchain has its own coin. You will need your coin to pay the fees before you're ever going to be allowed to stake. You will need the FTC main token, right? How do you get that? Ask your sponsor. They would get you started on how to buy it, or they can even give you some in exchange for another type of crypto. Then you will go in and click on Quick Pledge. That's it. Once you click on Quick Pledge, the system does your liquidity, gets your LP receipt, stake the receipt, and the next day you wake up, you are in profit. If you decide to stake at 2 p.m. today, by 2 p.m. tomorrow, you're in profit. If you stake at 1 a.m. today, by 1 a.m. tomorrow, you are in profit, and this goes on every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is what we have here. I hope you have been fired up, right? But before I even leave you, I want to give you a glimpse of how much money is being generated inside of just the wallet alone by the blockchain, so you can have a fair idea of how sustainable this ecosystem is, right? So you're going to look at the blue background as the pool, the liquidity pool, liquid blue, right? We say water is blue sometimes. That's the pool, the whole background, right? Then what I'm circling is all the different fees that are charged for doing any activity inside of the wallet. Just the wallet. We're not even talking about the gaming, FinPay, all these different ecosystems. No, we're just going to keep it very basic. Just the wallet. The things you would do in order to stake, in order to withdraw your capital, your profits, or just those things alone. We're going to talk about that. So here you have your phone, you get in the app, you decide to swap for one crypto, do an exchange, maybe when you get your profits, and then you do a withdrawal. That's 3 transactions, right? Now here, there's over 41 million wallets registered inside of this ecosystem. 41 million wallets, right? So if everyone does 3 transactions, that's over 120 million transactions, not dollars, transactions, right? We'll call it 100 million. Now here, the fees, as you can see, is cheaper than Ethereum, it's cheaper than Binance, it's cheaper than Bitcoin. We'll call it 5 cents, right? So when you multiply 100 million transactions by 0.05, which is 5 cents, that is $5 million. This could be daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is, this wallet is making money. The blockchain running on its own without any owner telling you to move left and right. This flawless system running on the blockchain keeps printing money from fees. And guess who's getting paid the money from the fees? You and I, the minute you decide to stake inside of this ecosystem. So I just want to leave you with that before I let some of my co-hosts speak, because I hope I've been able to give you some good quality information and empower you here today. If you are feeling like you now have found that one, if you're feeling like, you know what, I've been in this industry, I looked around, I've been studying things, I lost here, but today I feel confident. Drop a 7 in the chat for me right now. Drop a 777 inside of this chat for me right now, because I'm already fired up. Every time I keep looking at this ecosystem, I feel inspired to share it with someone, because I'm saying, why would I let you go and lose following every other thing that is out there when I know you can find a home inside of this project? Drop a 777 for me in the chat. If you're fired up, please do not leave yet. What we're going to do is I'm going to stop the recording very soon, but I want to hear from some of our co-hosts, right? Some of our people that have been earning inside of this project. You don't want to hear it just from me alone. You want to hear somebody else's experience, right? Maybe they have an experience that you might relate to. You know, maybe they come from a background you might relate to. Just hear from them, understand where they are coming from and what value they see in this, and maybe it might help you in making your decision. So without any further delay, I want to just hit up my brother, Mr. Raymond Marcina from Curacao. If you are in the house today, maybe you want to say something briefly, just share your experience, or maybe talk to your team if you have them on the call today. Mr. Raymond, how are you doing today, brother?
Hey, bro. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, Kojo. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So yeah, this is a great business for my country, because the inflation is high now, and we need to do something, um, something something different, right? So we can gain money, so we can get over the inflation. So this is a great opportunity, everybody. I have someone in this call with me. Let's do this. Curacao need this opportunity so we can grow. So thank you, Kojo, and everybody. Go to the person to invite you and get in this opportunity. Curacao out.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. All the way from the islands in Curacao, right? That's a place I definitely want to visit, and I hope we can make it a reality very, very soon. Next, we want to hear from, Baba in Kwali, all the way from South Africa. So we just went from the islands. Now we are going all the way to South Africa. Baba in Kwali, what do you have to say? Maybe you want to say something to your community, or also speak about your experience. How you doing?
Hi everyone. Fintoch is great. I am excited. All I can say is that let's just go for it. Let's do it. Let's encourage everyone to go in and do it. Give it our best shot, because this is here to stay. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All the way from South Africa. And then now we're going to touch down in the US, all the way from Texas. Crypto pays me daily. If you hear the name alone, you understand what it means. He knows all the different parts of this crypto space. He's been there, he's done it. What do you want to say, brother? I know you're mining, I know you're staking, and I know you're earning. Talk to me. How you going?
Yeah, Coach Joe, what's going on, man? I'm in the airport, so hopefully it's not too loud. I haven't made it back just yet, but I got a few hours, and then I'll be headed back to Texas. But man, you're rocking out the call. Man, this is a great project, and we've seen it do exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's paying people right now, and that's the important things. Are we getting paid? And yes, we are getting paid. Some people are getting paid better than other people. And some of the screenshots that have been dropped in our community, it is unbelievable the type of income that people are bringing in from this project. So that right there is enough to get you fired up. If it doesn't get you fired up, I don't know. This may not be the project for you, but this thing is working. Matter of fact, I need to get in my wallet because I know I have some FTC in there, and I'm going to restake some, and I'm going to cash some out, and we're going to take some profits as well. So, man, great project. Keep rocking it out, Kojo. Your work ethic is unmatched. You are definitely the GOAT. You got it. So keep doing your thing, man, and keep helping people earn in this space, man. And it's just an amazing thing.
All right, thank you, brother. Always looking fly. I appreciate all the compliments. And yes, you definitely have a lot of crypto waiting for you. Cash it out, restake, do whatever you have to do. Crypto pays me daily on the call. So thank you, thank you. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, let me just stop the recording. We really appreciate